Hi guys, welcome to the Music B&B. My name is Callum and today we're reacting to an artist known as Kabinyo with the album No More Chasing Ghosts. Now I'm going to enter chipmunk mode to give you a bit of background about this artist.
Kabinyo is an Atlanta-based producer-artist who has gained a following producing hip-hop, vaporwave and synthwave tracks that draw from an eclectic range of inspirations. His most notable single, to this point, Vogue, was picked up by Manimal Vinyl and published through Sony.
Now as we listen through this project, I'm also going to give you details about the album to give it a bit of context. So let's dive into our first song. If you like it, add it to your streaming services. Link in the description down below. Let's go. This is Ghost World. So this album was made over the course of a year, during a difficult period in the artist's life. Breakup, loss of a family member, some mental health issues. So this is a dark album that matched that period of his life. Contrast to the previous album, Art in a Void, which had a much brighter melodic sound. So there's inspiration in this from 90s music, particularly 90s grunge. Consider it a breakup album, even though not every track revolves around that. No More Chasing Ghosts means not chasing after ephemeral things. In this context, trying to reclaim a broken relationship or past experiences that cannot be recreated. I'm glad there was no kind of speaking in this bit, so we can just kind of quite rock and roll kind of guitar. Maybe not rock, but maybe not the roll part. More like hard rock. I like the artwork, it's very nice. Fits the vibe very nicely, the No More Chasing Ghosts thing. It does feel very dark and depressing. I like the moody energy of Ghost World contrasted with the guitar there. This is Roma. See if we can get the lyrics on screen. Yeah.
Okay, I told bro switch up the beats cause I can't do the same old. Shawty look good on the team, I put her on the payroll. She won't pop out on the streets with me, I'd rather lay low.
Awesome.
Set the mood, I heard you like Masego. Then we tango like we trip the air as bueno. Something to win that she could lean on like she sipping on the Fago. Pop one and I'm two on, maybe three on. Seeing neon pill done put me in that moment. Tell your man that he's a peon, he can't step to me. Sample sound so holy, it's like God right here protecting me. Swear the Lord been blessing me for all the times it tested me. Niggas never check for me.
This is sick, this is really good.
Some might say it's luck, I say it's feeling more like destiny. Told her eat me up, I need it one more time. Frittatas for brunch, we living way more fun.
Frittatas for brunch, nice.
Back when all the folks was frugal. Money running low, we turned the doubles, quit the toast and strudel. Back then we was tripping shit, at least we on some.
So this is about like where we were and where we are. This is about making it, isn't it? And getting that vibe.
Come with it every line in case they listening, okay.
And what's these ghostly, like, highly sort of reverberated choir sounds? Really do fit the album's mood.
It's that glass house, heated marble flows on my tippy toes. Fucked around and fucked your girl once she threw away a rose. Like summertime in the desert, I stay with the heat. Don't beef with me, I elevate with ease. You say it's too steep, I'm thumbing through the money, calluses all on my hands now. They be like who that is in the foreign when I.
So this is a feature Chris Messan and Slim Spitter.
If I let her get a taste and you won't hear the end of it.
swear I've seen Slim Spitter before somewhere. That name rings a bell. So does Alyssa Jane, actually. It's another one that's coming up.
And all my favorite customers be sipping on the lean. Had to tell my reflection, don't let the money come between us. He went and made a profit, it's amazing, should've seen us. These people fugazi, they can't even light up a candle. Said they came from the dirt while I'm at the beach in my sandals. It ain't no competition, they tapping out in submission while I'm juggling some titties and cars that ain't got no limit. My style is impeccable, so delicious, it's edible. I can never fold, nigga, I ain't even flexible.
When it comes back in with that, so good. Yes. I can't help it. It's an interlude. I think maybe the first track, some kind of human vocals wouldn't have gone amiss for the intro track. So it's definitely keeping the interest having these vocals here right now. Need It Still. I like that interlude, I can't help it. It had with the vocal element almost like ghostly whispers, but also about a relationship. That worked really well. Yeah, I can feel the grunge here. More on this track than maybe the first three, to be honest. So dipping the toes in that world, yeah, I can see it. Nice bass. Clean and punchy. I feel like it's missing like vocals of sorts, I think. Someone needs to be rapping on this or singing. I think like perhaps not enough going on in the mix for it to be like a standalone instrumental. I'd want more ear candy going on. Maybe like a synth now, because this is like the third or fourth repetition of this. You need more instrumental stuff going on when you're working with just the instrumental stuff. Next up, Bitterness, featuring Chris Messan and Alyssa Jane. Chris Messan was on the track 2.
ain't known you for months. Still you left me in the dust. Shit got me sick, got me wondering who can I trust. Girl, was it love, was it lust? Swear it felt more like the phone.
This is nice, this is really chill, like
Making me think it was us. Went down the drain, it's been flushed. Just how
background
it
music
happened,
also
I ain't
almost
even
reminds me of like
decided. One
the
side ain't
Minecraft
no
building
way.
kind of soft
Look at the
keys.
playbook, ain't no silver linings.
Very reflective on the past.
Was it ever really at all? Should I even ask? Still, I wanna know the answer. Stress got my hair falling out like I've been trying to beat the cancer. How you not missing the banter? Baby, you know they don't make them like this anymore, like Chris anymore. Next shot gotta go away, Lord, you know I can't miss anymore. Cause I'm this close to coming unhinged. And I've yet to meet a tool that can fix any door. Everybody leaves, hard to even know the score. Heart ain't on my sleeve, now this shit is on the floor. Holding in a whole lot of bitterness. Yeah, think it's time I switch my focus to the business. Wishing we could take it back a couple years. When it was simple, shit was clear than the vision is. Get it? It's 2020. When even all the rainy days felt like they was sunny. Back when we was broke, was smiling like we having money. Back when I ain't wait on you to tell me that you love me, but you know.
It's a lot of bitterness. I said only rests on you. It's crazy, sorry, let you walk on my body, yes. But I know there's something I'll be changing. Yeah, the truth for far too long. Only one who can keep up is me. Why are we one-sided love? Why am I never enough for
So many ghostly sounds in this. It's like this woman singing in the background. I love the concept. The theme is definitely leaking through all the tracks. I love actually the long ending, no vocals, just letting that like go. That was cool. This is Sapphire. Yeah. I think on this track there's enough here to warrant like what's going on. Like, you got the key theme, dum 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 dum, but there's enough going on instrumentally, and the hook's good enough to like keep your interest. So as a standalone instrumental, Sapphire works, I think, better than Need It Still. Again though, when you're working with instrumentals, so many like little things you can add, just like one-off random sounds, glitchy, clicky, random things can go on. They don't have to be crazy, but you could just get some kind of sampler, some synth thing that makes glitch sounds, and just record a load and then just find the little bits you like and just basically layer them over the top of your pop track, and it just adds such a different element. Sapphire was cool. Lift Your Soul. Definitely get into a more kind of upbeat, dancey part of the album with Sapphire, and now this. Yeah. This is cool, the vocalist is nice. Kind of hyper pop in its style-ish. It's so cool.
We can use it, love machine for art. We can use it, babe.
Feels very like 2010s in its like dance vibe. It definitely reminds me of there's one song that's like there's people dancing in the street, they're doing a really cool like dance move with their feet, and who are they? But the vibe of the song is very much like this. It's very got that very catchy upbeat kind of vibe that you can do that cool feet dance movement, you know, where you do that with your feet, that kind of thing. I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's very chill dance. I like it. Like that. There's been a good run of songs so far. Bitterness, Sapphire, Lift Your Soul. Zion Collins. a dirty feel to it, definitely. Okay, we're changing. Going trap. Nice percussive elements here. I do like the switch up for a song that's almost coming on to 5 minutes. You need some variation, and there has been. Cool. So many elements going on here. I'm liking it. Change up. I liked I Am Collins. I don't know why it's called I Am Collins. I like it. It's 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Just pointing that out. I think you're perfect. Thanks. It's kind.
You're still here.
Well, what do you want to talk about?
You. Can I tell you the truth? I've been thinking about everything that's going on.
Like it.
And I thought,
There's giant pauses between each word. I'm like, come on, spit it out.
I mean, truly we care, but she doesn't know me. But you do. And I know you. And I think you're perfect. I love you.
Love you too.
And I want to be with you.
I love how he's like, can I talk about you? Because he's to just talk instead of listening. Right, joking. nice.
Didn't you
The
love
backing
that?
to this was like perfect. This is like a really nice interlude, and I think it fits the theme very well.
Out of this zone, trying to see.
Why won't they talk to
I'm
me?
so alone,
Featuring Noon and
nothing
Audrey
for
W.
me. Guess I'll go home, try to be sane, try to pretend none of it happened. Oh, this
I'd say there hasn't been too much in terms of the 90s grunge aesthetic that I was led to see. There was some dipped its toe slightly in some of the songs, but for the most part it's been a nice collection of different genres that still blend together and are tied together by this
I don't
theme.
need them and they don't need me. Guess I'll go home, try to be sane, try to pretend none of it happened. Destined to be lonely old me. Whoops a daisy. I thought we were happy.
I like that. The Whoopsie Daisy thought we were happy. Cool.
Why won't they talk to me? Thought I was happy. Why won't they talk to me? I thought I was happy. Why won't they talk to me? I thought we were happy. But I don't really care about it anyway.
Quite creamy. The guitar especially is
I
very creamy
wouldn't
sounding.
listen to a word any of them say. They just talk about themselves all day. One day I'll be a star, they'll be sorry. Why won't they talk to me?
Coupled with that beautiful cello.
Thought I was happy. Why won't they talk to me? I thought I was happy. Why won't they talk to me? I thought I was happy. Why won't they talk to me?
Violin? And was that cello
Thought
too?
I was happy.
I'm hearing a violin. It can go very low now. Is it one of the mid-range things? It doesn't matter too much, does it? Last one, it was lovely. I think it did drag slightly for me because it's quite a sleepy sounding, just guitar, cello, beautiful singing. But I think slightly overstayed its welcome because I think the simplicity of it meant that there wasn't enough change up in a way. Not that simplicity is bad, but it definitely, in my opinion, overstayed its welcome slightly. To you from me. This is our penultimate song. Kind of like this project's ending on a kind of sad, solemn, I keep saying reflective note because it feels that way. This song is definitely that. This feels like the last song, and it isn't. So I'm wondering what our last one has to revive, because this feels like a very calm, you can go to sleep now, like put it to bed. Let's put this album to bed. That's what this song feels like. It feels like a story closing. This is like the credits rolling. This is the afterword in the book, you know. To you from me, almost like a final, like, goodbye. You know, I'm okay, I'll be fine, I'm moving on. That's what it feels like. So I'm wondering what our last song, Up for the Ride, is about. And how that feels. And this might have been nicer placed earlier in the album. And it's only less than 2 minutes as well, so it feels a bit interlude-y as well. Yeah, it's a sweet, nice little thing going on. Maybe too long, actually. Right, okay. Let's review this album based on the 5 following criteria: the flow, the lyrics, the artwork, the production, and the singing. I give each of these criteria a score out of 10, and then kind of give an overall feeling score. So, let's start with the flow of the album. I felt overall things did flow together quite well, especially when it came to tying the theme together, this kind of ghostly, reflective theme. I keep saying reflective, but it does feel like that. It feels like a ghost kind of hovering, looking out of the window, thinking about their life. That's what it feels like. There were some places where things stayed too long, or needed more elements within them to be interesting. For example, I think it was Need It Still, and maybe there was another one where I was kind of like, okay, we've got the point here, let's go on to something else. And then just towards the end, To You From Me feels like the perfect closer, and then Up for the Ride feels like more upbeat and like, oh, we're starting up again, but we're at the very end. So that could have been maybe placed differently. when we're thinking of tying the whole album together. So I'll probably give maybe a 6.5 to a 7 for the flow of the project. Conceptually, it was really, really good. Like, great work tying things together and tying different genres together in a way that it felt like it was part of the same world. So great. Lyrics. Now, when I talk about lyrics, I'll talk about the songs that I listened to. Songs that I had listened. The songs that had lyrics in them. I listened to all the songs. Obviously, I was here, and I have to say the lyrics on the songs were great. Like, really about, especially why won't they talk to me, bitterness. They all felt like, you know, they were about this breakup, this serious thing. Roma, I think, was the only one that had kind of different theme about, you know, looking back on where we come from to where we are now, which kind of maybe didn't fit the other songs and the themes, but it wasn't too jarring to be like, oh, I don't want that there, you know. So lyrically, great. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I think the only way to improve it would be to have more songs, you know, with lyrics in them. I think, especially on the songs where there's less going on musically, more needed to be going on, perhaps lyrically. Artwork, really like the artwork. Now, artist has said that AI was used to help in some way to create this, and then adapted and edited by Kabinyo, you know, and loads of loads of musicians are using AI art these days to create their album covers, and I'm still unsure where I stand with it. But anyway, I do really like it, and I think it helped me picture the music better. This image was in my head throughout the whole album, you know, and it fitted very well. So I'm going to give it a 10 because thematically it fits very nicely. Yeah. Production is also a 10 for me. Everything was produced very nicely and also had its own unique elements. It didn't feel too overproduced. It had a certain kind of rawness to it, as well as sounding super professional. So 10 for me. And singing, whenever there was singing involved, I thought it was very nice, and all the features and everything, they worked really well when it came to the singing. So that's a 10 for me. So overall, if I could give this project a rating, I'd probably give it somewhere between a 7 and a 7.5. Some movement and maybe shortening of tracks would definitely boost that score higher for me. But yeah, I did really enjoy it. I've had a great time listening to this evening. So yeah, if you liked it, guys, add it to your streaming services. Link in the description down below. And remember, in a world where everyone wants to be heard and no one's doing the listening, be the one that does the listening. Like, comment, subscribe, please do. And remember, goodbye, I guess. And now it feels so good to say hello, 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 hello. And now it feels so right to say I miss you, I love you. And God, it feels so good to say hello. God, it feels so good to say hello.
Bye, ladies and gentlemen.